well, a very good morning to you, and welcome to our first Wednesday assembly for quite a while. And we're going to start with a photograph that has been sent in to me by Mr. Craddock. So let's have a look at this photograph. Can you spot the odd one out there? Spot the odd one out. It did make me smile when he sent that in to me. So I think that dog really a little bit confused, but quite happy amongst those ducks. Now, our assembly this morning is going to be led by the Reverend Burke. So I'm going to ask Jonathan, are you there?
I am, and I'm unmuted. I thought we'd start where we left off on Monday, really. So if Lucy likes to show the picture that inspired us all on Monday, because it's a beautiful smile, isn't it? It radiates joy and happiness. It's contagious. And her smile made people smile all around the world, really, and certainly made us smile on Monday morning. But of course, the converse is true, that if smiles have a good effect on us, what effect does it have when somebody is not smiling, when they're very upset? And our second picture, sadly, reminds us of that. So this poor little lady has obviously had something very traumatic happen to her, and it makes us feel uneasy. It brings our mood down. It triggers compassion. And indeed, quite a few of the adverts that we see on television from aid agencies actually use images where children are crying and in real distress. And that's upsetting. But it's a two-way street, of course, because if other people have that effect on us, if a smile is caught by us and makes us smile, so our smiles also cheer other people up. If we're sad, if we're down, if we're gloomy, that will have an effect on other people as well. So how we react with others affects how they react with us. And I'm told, I'm sure some of your teachers will be experts on this, that it actually takes far more muscles, far more effort for the body to frown than it does for the body to smile. So there's something to think about there. And masks, of course, that we got quite used to, even though we may not have liked them over the past year and a half or so, made it more difficult to read other people's faces. And we had to rely much more on people's eyes, on the tone of voice, on their body movements, really, to work out whether they were upbeat or downbeat, whether things were going well, or whether things were getting them down, and what effect that had on us. So how we relate and react to other people, how we treat them. Our own words matter. Our own facial expressions matter. All the different ways in which we communicate. Smiles, frowns often say far more than words can say. And this evening, the Jewish community begin one of their major observances of their year, their calendar. It's called Yom Kippur, which many of you will know about. And Yom Kippur is to do with putting things right with other people, putting things right with the people around us that perhaps we've upset, either intentionally or very often accidentally, putting things right. And it must also be about putting things right in ourselves, living at peace with ourselves, understanding ourselves better. And of course, the Jewish community, it's about putting things right with God. And so it's a challenge to us, that idea of the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur. How can we be kind to people? How can we treat people more fairly, more equally? Can we get more astute at knowing what effect we have on others, both our words, our facial expressions, our body movements, and of course that great big world of the internet, social media, where we can so easily upset, or we can so easily bring a smile. How we use it is quite a responsibility. And so as we think of the Jewish community, reflecting on their lives, on the past year, on the people that they may have upset, the people who may have upset them, the differences they've had, the grievances, and how they've been getting on with God as well. May our prayer be at this celebration at this observance of Yom Kippur, that we may get better at being at one. They talk about atonement, at one with ourselves, at one with those around us who we share our lives with, at one with God. A challenge and a prayer. Amen.
So thank you very much, Jonathan, for our prayer this morning and for your message. It's very, very important that we think about how our actions, our demeanour, our body language can impact upon others. And those smiles make all the difference. I have some notices this morning for you. So I'm going to start with some PE notices. Sports scholars, welcome to you at the start of the new academic year, particularly new sports scholars. Please make sure you have accepted your invite to the Google Classroom and completed the Google Form questionnaire by next Monday, that's 20th of September. The PE clubs have started and we look forward to seeing you all regardless of experience and ability. Come along. If not a PE day, just bring trainers and shin pads and long socks for football club and remove all jewellery. The PE lunchtime activity bin, so that's on the playground. This will be making an appearance again this week to use on the netball courts. Feel free to make use of the resources, but please make sure you put them back after use. And don't forget, there may also be PE lessons and clubs taking place during the lunchtime. So wherever you position yourself on the playground, be mindful of the other activities going on. And a particular plug for Cricket Club, that is our cricket partnership with Winton Cricket Club. That starts on Monday, 4 till 5 p.m. All seniors are welcome. You don't have to have had any experience of cricket. And if you meet at the sports hall and go up, you can get stuck into our cricket club. And we have a notice from Mrs. Luke. She is very excited to be restarting our STEAM club. It will start on Wednesday, the 15th of September. So that's today. It's in S1. It runs between 4 and 5. If you can't come this week, you can join anytime later in this year. All years are welcome. Come along and find out what it's all about. And if you are doing Duke of Edinburgh, it can be used as your skill for bronze and for silver. And for girls doing Duke of Edinburgh Gold, it can be used as your volunteer section if you help out. So very pleased to be announcing that STEM Club is restarting. In addition, we have a computer animation and design club starting this term. That's on a Thursday between 4 and 5 p.m. and you will learn how to make computer games and computer animations. But that club requires parental sign up and the Google form went out yesterday. So if you're interested in that club, please make sure your parents have signed you up for that. We have got a clubs list that's gone out. I think I'll ask Mrs. Stout to print one off, add all the new things on it and have one in each classroom so that form tutors can go through these club lists and you can see the breadth that we are offering. I think also a few other departments are thinking of starting up some clubs. So if you are and you're linked, I know Art might be thinking of starting something up as well. Please let me know if you're a member of staff and you're going to start a club. Make sure we get you on that list and get that out to senior pupils. Now, it's that time of year coming up. It is our open day. And this is the time when we really need you, senior pupils, to help us out. Friday, the 1st of October, we will be opening up our school and welcoming in prospective pupils and their parents between 4 o'clock and 7 p.m. And every year I ask for people who will come and help us, will be tour guides, will help demonstrate in music or in PE or in other subjects. And this year we are delighted that we are going to be able for the first time to welcome people back onto site. So a letter will be going out, and tutor groups will get one as well, saying, can you volunteer? Can you be a tour guide? We are ordering those sashes. They're going to come in. It doesn't matter if you're an upper 3, you can still help out. Sixth form and prefect teams, we absolutely need you. So please put that date in your diary, the 1st of October. And usually we need up to at least 100 people helping and volunteering. So I'm hopeful that lots of you are fantastic ambassadors for the school. There is no better advert than you as pupils meeting these prospective pupils and families. It's always a big event, but I really appreciate your time and the effort that you put into making it a great success for us. So look out for those letters. They will be coming into your parents' inbox, and also letters going out to you and to tutors. Now, I'm finishing off with something green. It's not Kermit the Frog, it's a plant. And I watched a program about how plants in school can be extremely beneficial. Plants in classrooms, plants in tutor rooms, plants in social areas. They improve the quality of the air, they reduce stress, they make you relax more, they help you learn. So we're going to introduce our plant initiative. We want to make our school a greener place indoors. And we're going to ask pupils and staff to bring in some plants for their rooms. And I'm going to donate this lovely plant. It's helpful if they're in a little saucer or a container because they will need watering. But the first form leader that comes to collect this from my office can have this as their first plant. And if you want to then bring some plants in and start putting them around the edge of your classrooms, then I can hear people running. I think Mr. Stiggins, you might have to get ready to open the door. I'll have to, uh-oh, there's people running down corridor. Who's the first one in? Come on, first one in. Who is this? Oh, no, no fighting, no fighting. Okay, we're handing over the plants. Here we go. This is Helena and Daniela. Well done. They ran down for the plant. So they get the very first plant. Thanks for you. And then I will be coming round at half term and taking photographs of your classrooms to see which classroom is the greenest classroom. You have to water them. You'll need to have a little water spray or a little water bottle. But let's see if we can get our classrooms and learning spaces lovely and green. And cacti do count. They count. They're green. They help the atmosphere. But if you grow plants at home, if you propagate, if you spot one in a supermarket, you might be able to bring a plant in and send your photos in of your classrooms, and let's see how green we can make Talbot Heath, both indoors and out. Right, have a brilliant week, everybody. See you Friday. Bye.